Hey, this recording is on how to do the resets this year as part of our upgrade to Moodle 4.55. I want to make sure every course is clean, and so I'm going to go through the process of doing that. So first of all, we're going to go into the course, 8th grade American History, and I'm going to go to More, Course Reuse, Reset, and you can see the pop-up here. I'm just going to hit the Reset Course and hit reset course. Now what that's going to do is it's going to remove all the student submissions and all the people other than those people that we want to be in, the teachers. It's going to remove all the students. So it's going to remove everyone other than who we want to stay in the course. Depending on the course size, take a little while. I'm going to let it go ahead and finish, and then we're going to continue on with the next step of what we're doing. Okay, that took a really long time to run for this one. It's a huge course. It is actually the biggest course, and it took over 5 minutes to do. Once it's all done, you should be able to go and say continue at the bottom to check to make sure it reset. We go to participants, and we should see no participants other than teachers or non-editing teachers. All students were automatically removed from the course. I don't know why there's so many in this one. You can see a bunch of them have been there in years, but that's beside the point. Okay, so we know the course reset. Now the problem is with these courses is that they're clogged with junk from previous classes. So we are going to go and make a copy of this course. And this one, we're going to delete. So I'm putting the words delete on this one so we know which one we're going to delete when we're done. I'm going to go ahead and change this. You can see I put the DEL at the end, and there's a reason for that. I'm going to go ahead and save and display on that one. Now, we're going to delete this one after we've copied the entire course to a new course. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go and be on the base of Moodle. We're going to go down to the middle school, and we're going to go to middle school social studies where this one is. And then we're going to go to more and say add a new course. And we're going to add a new 8th grade social studies course. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to use all the settings other than the word delete from that other course. So I'm going to take that one. Oops, I'm on the wrong page. I'm going to take that one and I'm going to go into settings and I'm going to make it say 8th grade social studies. In fact, I can hold this off to the side. I'm going to paste all that information from the course that I'm copying into this one. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some other things while I'm here. I'm going to go ahead and put them side by side so you can see what I'm doing here. In fact, in Windows 11, I can go and drag it up here to the little thing that says put that one on this side and put that one on that side, and now they're equal. Okay, so I've got the settings here. I'm going to go through and I'm going to hit expand all on both of them and make sure I'm doing exactly the same thing. I don't care about the starting date. I'm going to scroll down here. This is the one I'm deleting on the right. So this is the one I'm copying from. I'm going to go down to course format, make sure I've got the same custom sections, hidden section invisible, one section per page, appearance, English 5, yes, no, no, yes, no, no. Okay, that's what she's got. That's what she's going to have. I'm going to leave the maximum upload size at 250 meg unless we need to change that. We're going to leave that there. We're not going to let them have the 2 gig limit because that's part of what's causing the problem. Completion tracking, she has on yes. And show activity, she has yes. And then we've got no and none separate groups. These are set up exactly the same. So I've got this new 8th grade American history class that is completely blank. Now I'm going to go more, and I'm going to go to course reuse. I'm going to import from the old 8th grade class. So I'm going to put social studies. And I'm going to say search, and I should see the one that we're going to delete. So it was called, it's called 8th grade American history, sorry. So I can copy that in there. It's in the social studies. There we go. So I'm going to take this deleted one and I'm going to use that. I'm going to hit continue. Now I'm going to import everything from the other class. However, I'm not going to include custom fields. I'm not going to do the content bank, and I'm not going to do legacy files. Everything else is coming over with me. I'm going to say jump to final step, and it's going to start restoring the course from the other course. Now, what it should be doing is making a brand new clean course with all the database being perfect. Now, when this is restored, I'm going to make a quick look at it to make sure it looks like everything's there. But on my testing, because we reset it first, and we could have imported it without the users, but then we would have added the teachers. So we don't want to do that. I'm going to end up with a perfectly clean course that looks just like the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and go to course here. I'm going to let it sit there, and we're going to take a look at this one when it's done. Okay, once it's done, and again, this is a big course, we should see it say import complete, continue to return. I just hit continue, and I should see almost, you see it added announcements there. Almost the same thing, 24 activities, 5 activities, 10 activities. See all those things looking just about exactly the same on the two courses. I'm not sure why they are different sizes, because those two things should look exactly the same. And if I go into Washington, D.C. trip there, and I go into Washington, D.C. trip here, you can see it looks exactly the same. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is to delete the delete course. So I'm resetting it, I'm copying it, and then I'm backing it up, or then I'm deleting it. So I'm going to go back to where we were before, and I can go home, and I can go down to the middle school, and I can go to social studies to get there. And now we can see 8th grade American history. Oh, and then 8th grade American history delete down here. So I'm going to go to more, and now I'm going to go to manage courses this time. And when I look at social studies, I'm going to go full screen so I see the same thing. You see them all here. Now, when I'm done with the category, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go sort by name so they're all in order like they're supposed to be. And this delete one, I'm going to take, and by the way, look, it's supposed to be SS at the end. I messed up. That's supposed to be 810SS because it's the teacher's name at the end. It's Stephanie Sink. There we go. So you should always see the 4 digits for the code and the 2 digits for the teacher's first and last name. That's how it imports. But I'm going to take this one, I'm going to kill it. So I'm going to hit the delete button. Are you absolutely sure you want to delete this course and all of its contents? Yes. And now this again is going to take a long time for it to finish. Now, what you're going to notice you can do is I could have Chrome open, which is exactly what you're watching, and be logged into there doing one course on Chrome because you can only do one at a time per browser. But then I have the incognito window open and I can do it over here. So on this browser, I'm pretty much locked up with this doing this. But on this browser, I could go and do the next one. I could go home because it keeps different browsers open for different or it lets you do different amount of memory per browser or per connection. That's a connection there. Incognito becomes a whole nother connection, so I can do 2 at a time. Now, if you want to, you could go through and reset all the courses and then go back and do the copy on all the courses. The order that you do it, the only thing that's important is that you don't forget any of them. So I'm going to make a little checklist to make sure we've got all the courses, and I'm going to print this out to show all of them so that we can make sure we get all of the courses done right now. And that is it on, oh, I should say this. When it comes to these first, second semester ones, delete all the ones from first semester, and then you're going to copy it to the new course and name the new course first semester because we're rolling over from second semester to first semester as well. I might as well show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to go to, I'm going to do this art course, art second semester, and I'm going to go ahead and do the reset, and you're going to see this one resets so much faster than that huge course because it's a really small class. The reset takes almost no time at all to do it on a relatively small class. While that's resetting, I can go ahead and go home. No, I can't see. I'm in the same browser. So there we go. It opened because this finished. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the bottom, say continue. This one's all reset. So I'm going to go ahead and make a middle school art class. Now I'm going to delete all the first semester ones and make all these first semesters. So I could go ahead and do that right now. I go to manage and I'm going to click all the first semester ones. And I'm going to say, oh, I can't do that. I'm going to have to just delete them. So delete, 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 and delete. I'm middle clicking. It says, do you want to delete first semester? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so you can see it's working on all those. It's deleting all of them. That one's done. Continue. This one's done. Continue. And this is only true of the semester classes. Any class that has 2 semesters shown. So now I'm back here, and if I hit refresh, all I've got is semester 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this new class. So I'm going to create a new course. And honestly, I need this. I'm going to call it 5th grade art semester 1 because I'm making the semester 1 courses. However, I'm going to use the same code because that's the way the codes work. And I'm going to call this one delete and delete to make sure that I get that. And then I'm going to make sure the settings are the same, just like I showed you. So I'm going to put these next to each other. If I can, it's not letting me. There we go. I'm going to have to do some finagling there. This is a really small course. So I've got the delete one next to the other one. And this is just with the semester courses. I'm going to have to change the name. And I didn't hit expand all. Do the same thing over here just to make sure we're setting these up exactly the same before we do the import. 5, yes, no, no. I'm going to leave it at that smaller one. No, separate, yes, none. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to import in. Oh, this ID is already in use. I didn't copy that down. See, okay, course ID numbers can't be the same. Okay, and now I can do this one. And now I'm going to do the more, course reuse, import, and I'm doing semester 1, so 5th grade art, search, gonna copy that one, continue, jump to final step, continue, and you can look how fast that one happened. That one happened. What? I don't think I did that. You know what I just did? Course reuse, import. I imported this one onto itself, didn't I? 5th grade art. Got to do the delete one. That's the new one that I'm importing into. Continue. Jump to final step. There we go. Now it's actually doing something. And you can see how fast a regular size course is. That social studies course is just huge. And now I've got multiples of some things because I imported and the import on the import. I kind of dorked that up. So I'm just going to delete these because honestly, there doesn't need to be any announcements. Nobody uses the announcements up top. And then there we've got our course overview. Let me go ahead and go back to the course and we can look at you know what? I think I didn't get one of the settings in the course format right here. Show one section per page, custom set. No, that's right. I don't know why I'm not getting the main. Oh, this is your course overview. Duh. I'm not sure why this is. Oh, it's because I'm in edit mode. Dummy. Okay, so there we can see we've got course overview, one activity, NTI 11.8. Good basic check. And then I'm going to delete that second semester course. So depending on how you might want to open up new pages, however you want to do it. But now I've got this one to do. So I'm going to go more, manage courses, and I'm going to delete that one that's deleted. There's that one. I've already got the new one done. Delete. You can see how fast this happens on a regular sized course. And I'm done. So that's the only difference on the semester courses. You're going to copy semester 2 to semester 1, which you're going to see in places like art, computer science, any of the places that you've got career tech. She's got semester courses. Where are those at? There we go. No. Well, I'll go to high school. Maybe we moved all those over there, but you can see in the business classes, he's got semester courses. This one, you're just going to delete the semester 1, and then you're going to copy the semester 2 to the new semester 1, and then you're going to delete that one. And that is it for a very long video on how we're copying the courses over.